So today I'm going to show you how I make my ginger with rice wine. Uh, Ginger rice wine is really great to pre-make, and you can use it year long, and it's great for fish or meat or any kind of things that requires ginger and sake together. So and it's really simple to make. Actually, the most difficult part is getting the peel off the ginger. Most people actually tend to just cut the skin off the ginger like this. You can do that, but it's more difficult. So usually in Korea, we tend to just scrape off the skin with a knife like that. And it's easier, and you don't, with ginger, you don't really have to get all the skin off. And it's easier to peel this way. You can already smell the pungent smell of ginger. It's nice and savory. So in order to save time, I've already peeled off the ginger that we need, and I will show you how I slice it. You just slice it in any shape as just to make sure that the rice wine soaks into ginger and gets all the gingery taste out. And remember, you have to really use fresh ginger, and you have to use a lot, because when you infuse ginger with rice wine, sometimes rice wine can be very strong, so it's important to use enough to make sure you get the gingery taste. So you take a jar and you put the sliced ginger into the jar. And my rule of thumb is that you actually put 1/3 of ginger to 2/3 of rice wine. So maybe a little more. I think that should be enough. In deciding which rice wine you want to use, you can use sake or Korean rice wine, but you have to make you don't have to use expensive one. You can actually use a really cheap rice wine or sake, because ginger actually will make it taste better. So you just pour it. Right. I'm using Korean rice wine here. And it's simple. It's done. You just want to make sure that you leave it at room temperature for a day before you put it into the refrigerator. And I'm going to show you that I made this about 3 days ago, and already from here to here you can see the difference in color of the wine. This has turned a little bit more opaque because the ginger has sort of infused into the wine already. And here the freshly made one is very clear. So once you put it into the refrigerator for after a day, you can use this rice wine for up to a year. And when you run out of rice wine in between, let's say after 3 months you used up all your rice wine, you just add fresh wine to it. And ginger, you can actually reuse the ginger maybe a couple times. or you can actually even add more fresh ginger to replenish it. And so this is my, go-to type of seasoning that I have in the refrigerator all the time. So I hope you enjoy it.